Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Tedra Chanel here. If this is your first time here, let it not be your last. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of the T Tribe. Shout out to all of the new T Tribe members. I so appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing. I definitely don't take you all's time for granted. If you're an oldie but goodie, hey girl, hey. So in today's video, we are going to be addressing a comment that I received actually today. And it kind of went along the lines of the subject that I kind of wanted to tackle on a video. So I was like, oh, well, this would be perfect. Let me go ahead and make a video on this and include this particular commenter's comments. All right, so this is from Lauren Martin, and her original comment says that she's been trying to manifest a house for a very long time. It's just not happening. And then I asked her what techniques has she been trying, and she responds by saying she started out with praying for it, putting out the request. Then she says, I've done a vision board of the exact house I want, and my kids chose pictures of what they wanted their rooms to look like. She also did a scrapbook and then discovered my channel, hey boo, and bought the I Am Manifestation Journal, available on Amazon.com and TedraChanel.com. Thank you so much, Lauren, for your support. And she has been writing in that. She says she thinks the problem is she's so miserable where she's currently living. It's creating a roadblock. And Miss Lauren, you would be correct. Your energy is absolutely creating a roadblock. So what I like to always say is that meditation is not just and breathing, right? It's not just that. Anxiety and worry are actually a form of meditation. Anything that you think about constantly, you are meditating on it. And we also have to keep in mind the energy that we put out is the energy that we get back. And so if you are so miserable where you currently are, then that means that you are thinking about it a lot. You're thinking about how much you hate it, how much you dislike it, how much you would like to move. And in return, you are vibrating back to you, attracting back to you more of what you don't want. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want, right? Because what you focus on expands, right? So all those little cliche sayings, they are so very, very true. So in order to get rid of this roadblock, this is what I want you to do. The key to manifesting more, manifesting abundance, manifesting the things that you actually want versus the things that you don't want. Number one is showing gratitude for where you are right now. And I know that may be difficult and challenging depending on your living situation, but we have to figure out something. There has to be some things that you are grateful for. I'll give you guys an example. Those of you who have been around for a little bit and kind of know the situation that my kids and I dealt with at the end of last year, beginning of this year, where essentially we were living or staying in a hotel. And we didn't have a place to call our own. We didn't have an address. I had to get a P.O. box, and it sucked. Okay, it sucked bad. I mean, it wasn't a horrible hotel, but who wants to live in a hotel? Most people don't want to live in a hotel. But like, we're in a small room that was just a little bit bigger than my office, and it was a lot for 4 people to be in one room. It was team too much. So we were there for several months, and I said, okay, something has to give. We can't keep living like this, right? And so instead of me continuing to complain about it or be frustrated about the situation, I had to make myself find the good in it, right? So I remember going to the grocery store one day and it was really cold outside. I think it had gotten down to in the 20s. It was freezing, but we had to go out. We needed to get some food. And I remember going back into the hotel, and the contrast between the cold air outside and the really warm air inside really kind of shifted my way of thinking in that moment. You know, even though I wasn't loving the hotel or the situation or the experience that we were having, I was then grateful to be inside of a warm place, you know, because we could have been staying in the car where it was freezing cold. That would suck, right? But instead we were in a warm hotel room, even though it wasn't exactly what I wanted or anywhere close or near to what I wanted. It was still better than being out in the cold. So what I want you to do for 30 days, Lauren, and anyone else who is kind of dealing with a similar situation, is to write in your I Am Manifestation journal. I want you to write in that every single day 30 things, one thing a day, that you are grateful for. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have electricity? Do you have the ability to cook and, you know, entertain and take baths with clean water? So I want for you to write down one thing a day that you are grateful for. Second thing that I want you to do, you said that you already found your home. So this is for anyone who wants to manifest a home, right? You've already found your home. I want you to go tour the house as often as you can. If you can't like physically get into the home every single day, I want you to drive the neighborhood, drive by the house. You basically become a stalker. You got to stalk this house, right? Really get it into your energy, just the vibration and the energy and the excitement that you feel when you are out, you know, driving by the house or touring the home will help you to attract that into your vortex a lot quicker. Now, here are a couple of reasons that, and this is no longer just to Lauren, but this is for the general collective that's dealing with a similar situation, right? There are 2 reasons that manifestations don't happen. Number 1 is you haven't prepared for it. Okay, I have a video that's a couple of years, 2-3 years old at this point, that's called The Missing P to Manifestation, and that is preparation. You haven't prepared for it. So I want you to think about your manifestations as you would think about a baby that you're carrying in your stomach, or men, a baby that your girlfriend, wife, side piece, whatever, is carrying. Okay, so you don't just carry a baby for 9 months and then push the baby out, or in my case, have a C-section, have the baby pulled out, and then go home with a naked baby. You don't do that. You prepare for the baby. It's called nesting, right? You set up a nursery, you buy clothes and Pampers and wipes and bottles and formula, and get your body in position to breastfeed. They need rattles, they need pacifiers, all of these things. You prepare for that baby. So any manifestation, anything that you want to manifest, especially if it's a large thing like a home or a car or an abundance of money, I want you to prepare for it as if you were preparing for a baby. So what does that look like? That looks like you sitting down and really putting on paper, pen to paper, what that is going to entail. What does it feel like, or what is it going to feel like to be a homeowner, or to live in the home that you actually want to live in? What is that going to entail? Do you need a landscaper? Right, because it's single family versus an apartment. In an apartment, the landlord takes care of the lawn. When you are either renting or buying a home, chances are you have to take care of the lawn, unless you have a really bomb HOA and they do it. I digress, right? How much is that going to cost you every month to have a landscaper, right? Figure out who that's going to be for you. Prepare for it. You have to prepare for it as if it has already happened. Okay? Furniture. Do you have enough furniture currently to put in your home? If you don't, then go online and shop. That's literally what I recently did. Those are a couple of examples of how you can prepare for your home. If you're wanting to manifest a car, what do? You go test drive the car, record yourself in the car, take pictures, and watch it every single day. Go to the car lot and just walk around the car as much. You know, you gotta let the people know, I'm not trying to steal it, I'm just manifesting it. So be looking at me funny. If it's a job that you want, learn everything it is about the company that you could possibly learn. Go to the store and buy an outfit to wear to your interview, the interview that you don't even have yet. But that is how you prepare, and you show God, you show the universe that you have this crazy faith and belief that it's going to happen in spite of what everything looks like around you. That is how you prepare for it. Number two, second reason you may not be manifesting on the level that you would like to manifest is because frankly you don't believe. Your belief is kind of in the toilet, right? It's pretty non-existent. Okay, so if you don't believe that you can get this new house, this new car, this new job, or manifest, you know, X amount of dollars in your business every month, if you don't truly believe that, then it's not going to happen. It is as simple as that. Ask, believe, receive. Believe is a huge part of the manifestation process along with preparation. Okay, and I'm going to throw in a third reason that you may not be manifesting the things that you want to manifest, and that is you ain't ready. You're not even putting in the work that it takes. Now, as much as I love woo-woo, I believe in unicorns and fairy dust. Like, y'all know that about me. But I also know that I have to get off my butt every day and do some work. I have to put in some work, because if I don't put in the work, then chances are these things aren't going to manifest, right? Like, I have my books. This is my newest I Am Manifestation Journal. It's really a workbook, right? That's something that I've been wanting to do, right? If I were just to sit down and say, okay, I really want to manifest the second journal in the I Am Journal series, and I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to wait. Because God knows my heart. He knows my desires. And God can do anything. God can do the impossible. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on it to manifest. Basically, take it from my thoughts and bring it on into the physical. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, right? It's not going to happen. This book was never going to just fall into my lap, fall straight, not straight, but straight out the sky and land in my lap and say, here you go, sell it. No, that was never going to happen. I had to do my part, right? I had to do my part. I had to pray for the idea, which I did. The idea came, and then I had to execute. So if you are lacking money and you're wanting a place to live, then guess what? You're going to need money to pay for that place, more than likely. The chances of someone walking up to you and giving you keys to a place that you don't have to pay for, slim to none. It happens, but it's slim to none. So if you know that you want a particular thing, place, car, whatever, and you know that right now your income cannot pay for said thing, then you need to then start praying for ideas on how to increase your income so you can get in better position to manifest said thing. Like, you don't want God to bless you with something that you really can't afford, do you? So you can have it for a little while and then it goes away because you can't continue to pay for it. You can't keep it. So the work comes in with doing whatever it takes to prepare. Again, we go back to preparation, and part of the preparation is, you know, manifesting the money, right? Because just about everything that we ask for costs money or time. That is my 2 cents on why you may not be manifesting the things that you want to manifest. But let me tell you something. The manifestation process isn't hard. It was never designed to be ask, believe, receive. I actually have it tatted right here. Right there. It was never meant to be difficult, the manifestation process, but we allow so many things to get in our way that slows us down. And some people like to say, oh, it's just not meant to be. No, it is. You asked for it, that's what you wanted, right? God gives you the desires of your heart. It's not that it wasn't meant to be, it's just that you weren't ready for it. You weren't aligned with it. So if you find yourself blocked, then you need to simply ask God, the universe, three wise men, your ancestors, Buddha, Allah, whoever you pray to. You need to ask he, she, it, what is it that I need to know? What lesson am I missing? Okay, in order for me to manifest this thing. Like, what am I missing? What is it that I need to do? Where is it that I need to go? Who is it that I need to call? What income streams do I need to put into place in order for me to be able to manifest said thing? Does that make sense? So I hope it does. I hope that this video helps. Shout out to Lauren for asking that question. And I also want to shout out another of my subbies, Miss Shay. Shay has been binge watching my videos, and it was so funny because she actually commented on the very first video that I ever put out like 5 or 6 years ago. So shout out to Shay, trying to figure it all out. Girl, you're gonna figure it out because you're doing exactly what it takes in order to shift your mindset and freaking change your life. So shout out to you. Also, the emoji for the T tribe is officially the meditating boy or girl. So if you made it to the end of this video, go ahead and drop that emoji. I'm assuming that Android users have that emoji. Do y'all got that emoji? I don't know. No shade. No shade. If y'all don't have Android users, if you don't have the meditating boy or girl, then drop a moon or something down there to let me know that you watched all the way to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this helped you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy manifesting.